Yo, man, so it's some controversy going on right now with Drakeo the Ruler's father speaking on Kendrick Lamar using his son's style without credit. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. When I first heard Not Like Us in the pocket that Kendrick hit, the first thing I thought about was SOBRBE. That's the first thing I thought about. In past SOBRBE, I thought, Kendrick Lamar tapping into the West Coast sound and showing love to a flow that he loved from his home. But of course, I'm not from the West Coast. So I can't speak on the politics or every single ins and outs of how the rap scene is. So when people were saying things about, oh, that's Drakeo flow, who am I? Who am I? I'm just saying, I thought it was SOBRBE, especially when he got into the album. Sound like a lot of SOBRBE. That's just my thoughts and my opinion, okay? But I could hear Drakeo too. I don't know. It just sound raw, and it sound like he was giving homage. Now, Drakeo's dad was on No Jumper, and of course, the Drake fans are loving this because, I know there's a lot of issues when it comes to the California music scene and some beefs that may be going on. People think that Kendrick may not be giving that much love to Drakeo publicly because of his relationship with YG. I'm not getting into the details of that, but y'all know it's beef between YG and Drakeo the Ruler, all right? Rest in peace in Drakeo, by the way. But listen, let's see what the dad got to say because Drake fans are loving this.
And just let everybody know, like, oh, even the biggest artists from the West Coast are aware of his contribution. But when you see Kendrick not doing it, does that hit you a little bit different? Because on one hand, it would be nice. On the other hand, it's probably at least a little bit political.
It did. I mean, because when I actually was listening, because I mean, I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar person listening to his music. Yeah, I'm really picky with music, just being that I'm a musician and all that. But I heard this one song of his. I'm like, wait, I didn't know if I was listening to a Drakeo song that I just didn't hear yet. I'm like, oh, this is one of my son's songs that I haven't heard yet. And then that's not Drakeo. That's Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, wait, that's Kendrick Lamar? He sounds just like. And then that's when I knew right there, oh, this guy. He sounds, the rhyme pattern, the syncopation, all of that was the same. The flow, everything was the same. Now, far as him giving him the props, maybe it was a politic thing. Maybe it was politics. You know what I'm saying? I can't be trying to go on that bandwagon right now with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this positive movement, right now with, these rappers and this rap stuff. And if I, shout out Drakeo, and just let people know I'm using this flow, that might be bad for what I'm trying to do. So I can understand it on that level. But at some point, you got to keep it real.
Now, I'm not familiar with all the politics. I just know about the situation with YG. And that may be enough to give some credence to what they saying, okay? But let's see some reactions. They say he literally paid homage in his lyrics. Y'all don't listen to music for real. They referencing this right here when Kendrick say big face Buddha get my peace from within. And that is a reference to Drakeo's Big Bank Buddha. But some folks saying that ain't paying homage, that ain't enough for it because he ain't say his name. That's just mentioning his lyrical reference and a loose reference that someone that's not familiar with a lot of his work wouldn't get, So that's what his fans saying. They saying only West Coast folks would know. But that's how it is when regional shit pops off. Like if someone from Florida got big and got popular, like say for instance, Rod Wave. People in Miami would say that Rod Wave sound like a rapper named Major 9. That's what they would say. But I don't think it would be fair for folks to go in on Rod Wave, say you stole Major 9 flow. Nah, when you come from somewhere and you love the sound, sometimes that become part of your DNA of how you rap, whatever. But Kendrick Lamar obviously wasn't rapping this way, but if he is now doing club songs, up-tempo shit that's supposed to go crazy in the car, and his idea of this music that sounds great is this type of music, then he's going to sound that way. Many artists do that shit. So I understand why you're doing it, and I also understand the Drakeo fans that want some acknowledgement. I get that. I am not in the way of that. I understand that shit. It is what it is. You want your person that you love to be recognized as, his sound was good enough, it just wasn't recognized because when you see someone else sound very close to the sound and everyone love it, that means what we love was fire. So I get that 100%. It says breaking news, West Coast rapper sounds like West Coast rapper. That ain't Drakeo flow. That's the Bay flow. Complex do a better job, man. Y'all can't be serious. Blaming Dot. Bruh sounds nothing like Drakeo. You don't have to post this cause you just posted Drake getting scammed, bro. It's alright. Oh, y'all talking about that Tupac chain shit? I ain't even covering that shit. Whatever. I don't give a damn. But Drakeo's brother Ralphie was talking about this a lot, man. Even going back to last year, when Not Like Us, someone said Drakeo my most played the last 2 years, but I can't hear it. What part of Drakeo's flow from what song? The truth is undisputed. The first 30 seconds, if you can't hear the lingo, you're not a Drakeo fan. So This person didn't hear it. The flow is 100% not LA now. The city might have adopted the flow as time passed and adjusted to it, but 10 years ago, it was, what do this nigga be rapping about and why he rap like that? Now all of a sudden, it's the city. Showed me somebody rapping like that before 2014. I never said stealing or doing anything out of the ordinary. All I said is he's using the flow and lingo like everybody else in the city. Nothing wrong with me stating a fact. It's just, why is it so hard for people to accept something that he pioneered? It's not discrediting K-Dot. Okay, all right, that's what Ralphie was saying right there. Now Ralphie talks more about on Back on Fig. Let's tap in.
I feel like every time it's like, damn, I don't think he stole his style, Ralphie. You know what I mean? Like, but
no,
you
I
know,
feel like on that shit, like,
and the one time, and the one time was GNX. Huh?
What happened?
I feel like he didn't steal it, but if he used it, he used it. Like,
do you feel like? You feel like Dot
100%. It's not even the question if he used it.
Who did Dot?
Yeah.
And I feel.
But people are trying to say like I'm mad about him using it. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying he used it.
No,
I can't say he used it.
No, okay, look.
Yeah.
Everybody else use it.
Look. I feel this. I know
But
Dot.
it's just
If
they
he
idol.
used it, I think he used it to pay homage to him.
That's fine. But people can't tell me that he paid homage if he didn't say like, you know what I'm saying? If he tilted his hat, he tilted his hat. So I'm not mad about him using this style. I just pointed it out. Cause like this is the style that I watch people claim that wasn't good enough for LA, and then when it became good enough, now people are using it. Like, nah.
I hear that. I hear that. Like I ain't got no objection to that one, cause I'm here to learn about what's going on in LA as well. I can't say I know more than these motherfuckers. But if it originated with him and then became a sound that multiple people use, gray area. As far as the homage shit, a lot of gray area. Because once again, I'm from Miami. And people really from Miami, they rap a certain way over certain type of beats, like juke beats and shit, you know? It's changed within the past decade or so. People don't do it that much, but a lot of people rap a specific type of way. And I don't know who that shit originated with. I don't fucking know. Even the producers have it's a certain way people make beats down here for juke beats. And I don't know who that shit originated with. It's always tough. Like, I don't know, man. It's a tough situation. It's a tough conversation, man. But at least he's not mad about it. He just want his brother to be acknowledged. I respect that. But this clip right here is resurfacing when they say Drakeo predicted the album. All right, peek this real quick.
For all the LA artists that came up under the Drakeo wave, there's gonna be some special tape that's gonna come out with all the LA rappers, right? And the only person that's gonna be missing is me. But it's gonna be all the niggas that came up under my wave, all the shit that I created and started. Let me guess. And then the special producer that's gonna produce this tape is gonna be Mustard.
Hey, man. He was on point. You know? But it's sad to know that he was missing because he's really not here. That's but Ralphie and dude right here speak on, you know, why they think he wasn't honored at the Kendrick Lamar's pop out.
Why do you think there wasn't a Drakeo tribute or a moment of homage for Drakeo at the
shout out to Bino, man. He made sure
he did say something.
He kept it lit for the roller.
Drakeo, I did see that. But there was they put Nipsey up on the screen. They gave Nipsey a tribute, as they should. But why do you feel like Drakeo didn't get that same respect as a California
I feel like
artist?
it was probably a lot of people on that stage that probably don't like Drakeo, but you know, that's just how I feel.
Okay, but they don't own the building. So to me, just as a fan of West Coast hip hop, if it's about unity and it's about West Coast hip hop, LA rap, if we're gonna tribute one fallen soldier, we have to tribute the other fallen soldier as well.
Especially when he has so much of an impact on LA rap and what it is right now and what it is today. Like all that fly shit and just doing fly shit, that's Drakeo. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I keep trying to tell niggas, like, niggas wasn't talking about fly shit and just wearing Givenchy sweaters and...
Okay, so mostly they was talking about YG. It's beef, all right? It's beef, but hey, man, it's on y'all. Y'all gotta let me know. Y'all very familiar with Kendrick Lamar and the GNX album. Y'all know those flows on there. You probably done heard Drakeo. Do your research, and if you have, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Kendrick Lamar was using his flow? And if he was, do you think that he should have done more to let it be clear, to pay homage? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to get about to here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.